Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining my live. I'll go ahead and wait a couple seconds for everyone to join in. And we're just going to get some collective messages today. So these all, we already have one just jumping out. These are just going to be collective messages today. And we're just going to see what comes through. We're going to start with some deep and dangerous. And if you hear all that noise, that is my chair. I sit in a leather chair, so it always makes a ton of noises. All right. Let's go ahead and see our message. Okay. So we have loneliness coming out first. We have rest, resilience, and boundaries. Okay. So with this message coming out, this is the deep and dangerous messages. With this message coming out, what really is coming forward is there's a spot of loneliness. And when I feel like, I feel like there's where you're either wanting to ask somebody for some help, or this could be friends, family, relationship wise, I feel like you feel very alone. You feel like you don't have like that person or that group of people that you can go to, right? And this for you is letting you know that it's time to kind of rest, and whatever life throws at you, I feel like you're really good at like dodging or kind of making yourself feel like you can live again, or you're very resilient. So whatever life throws at you, you handle it, but it's just really hard. It's time for you to rest and really make some boundaries. And if people don't respect them, then it's time to cut them out. And that's your message significantly here is if your boundaries are not being respected, then it's time for you to completely like distance yourself from these people's or these people or these situations, okay? Because it's definitely like there's a lot of stuff that life throws at you, and it's just not fair anymore. It's a lot for you to handle. And this is about a specific situation where you're really feeling alone. You're really feeling like, you have to handle it all by yourself, and that's not fair to you. It's not fair that you feel like you have to handle the situation alone. It's not fair for you to feel like you don't have a person. And I feel like you deal with a lot on your own because of that. Okay. Like there's a lot that you handle completely alone because so many things are thrown at you at once and you handle all of this alone. It's not fair anymore. It's time for you to, I feel like go within and really see, like, give yourself that, okay to be alone. Give yourself that okay to not be liked by everybody or some situation not to work out, because you're going to stand up for yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff, whether it be on one side or another, that it's just like you handle everything by yourself and it's not fair anymore. And this could be a situation where you've like been asking, like this could be work where it's like you've been asking for change, you've been asking for this relationship, and it's like you do it all alone. And I can feel it, like especially with resilience, like I feel like everything gets thrown to you and then you're kind of like, I don't know where to go from here. It's time to set your boundaries, okay? Stop overloading yourself. It's time to give yourself some rest. I feel like every day you're feeling very tired, very overwhelmed, very stressed. And it's because you don't set those boundaries. You don't give yourself time to rejuvenate. And it's time for you to just have that moment of success for yourself. And it's not going to happen until you set your boundaries straight and you say that I'm not going to handle this anymore. It's either you respect this or I'm walking away. And that goes for your job, a relationship, a family member, a friend, whatever the case may be. It's time for your boundaries to be respected. You need to stop being like, you're very resilient, but it's not fair that you have all of this on your plate. Like it's time to rest and feel rejuvenated again. So I hope everybody enjoyed their message. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next message. All right, let's pull some tarot messages. These are collective messages, so if you are connecting with any one of these collective messages, they're all, you can connect with one part or another. Hello, Illuminated. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's go ahead and get a tarot message out. All right, we're moving on. Ooh, okay, we're moving on from something toxic. It's crazy because the first message was something similar. So with this message, I'm already getting something very strong. I feel like you're walking away from something toxic, and this toxic energy, I feel like has been a lot for you mentally and physically, where it's like you're feeling very overloaded. You could be in this spot of like sadness, depression. Hi, Julie. Thank you so much for joining. There's a lot going on for you, and we're going to walk away. It's time for you to have this abundance in your life, okay? And this abundance could be, like physical as far as money or another situation. It could be romantically, it could be mentally, but it's overall like you're walking away from a situation to get this abundance. And I feel like it's been a while for you to feel this way. Like it's like this thing is so toxic and overwhelming for you, and we're walking away from whatever the toxicity is and moving on to something more pure and happy, and accepting this new abundance in. Right. We have the King of Cups. Oop, we have the Death, which is moving on, ending and beginnings. And then, yes, you have transition coming out. Okay. You're really walking away from whatever this toxic is. We're putting an end to it. And this could be a person or a situation. This could be something within that you're ending, just something around you where you're making something new. I really feel like there's something where you're like ending something and it was very, very toxic for you. And I feel like with this toxic energy, whatever it was, it made you like hectic all over. There was a lot of chaos, whether it be in this situation, another, this could be physical chaos or like mentally, but it's like you were so overstimulated. And I feel that very strong, where it's like you handled so much or you dealt with so much in a certain situation, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. I need to do something for me. And I see that it was hard for you to walk away, okay? But you knew that it's like better for you emotionally and physically to walk away from the situation. We're putting an end to something and we're starting something new. We're moving on to calmer waters, something that's better for you. We had a card just fly out. Let's see what it says. Yes. You have the Knight of Cups. This I feel like was really hard. So there's a lot of cups. So I feel like this is like emotionally, you were feeling really drained in whatever the situation was, like mentally and emotionally, like you were really drained. But know that you're going to move into something where you're feeling that fulfillment and emotional fulfilling moving forward, okay? Like your heart is going to be able to be filled again. And if you haven't walked away from this situation and you're thinking about it, this is your sign that like, yes, we're putting an end to something and we're going to start something new. Emotionally, it's time for you to have this love and this happiness, and it's not fair that you're accepting anything less than that. And know that if you're really worried about walking away, like there's something within you where it's like you're really worried about ending this situation to start a new situation, whatever the case may be. This is your answer to walk away, okay? It's going to get better, and it's only going to get better as you walk away and start something new. It's time to put an end to the toxic. It's a lot for you to handle, and it's not fair to you anymore to keep dealing with this situation or whatever the case may be. There's a lot that you deal with, and it's time to put an end to it, okay? I hope everybody enjoyed their message. We're going to go ahead and get a fortune message out now, and these are collective, so you could align with one message and the next you might not, but this is all collective, so we're just going to see what comes out. And I do want to get a loved one message, so I'll probably get a loved one message next. Hello, Elizabeth. Oh, I am so happy that you walked away from that. It's always nice to welcome in like pure love, right? So I hope that you find all the blessings in something new, and that was your sign that you're going to receive nothing but blessings moving forward. All right, let's go ahead and pull a fortune message. All right, we have two cards coming out. We have Chariot and Patience, okay? So whatever this is, just with these two, right, with Chariot and Patience, this is success. There is going to be some success for you. Just be patient. And I feel like this would be more physically where you're working towards something. This would be where you are asking for something to come in. You're asking for a new change, okay? You're going to have success in this. Anybody just joining, these are collective messages. You're going to have success in whatever it is that you're asking for. Just be patient, okay? Nothing comes easy, and you just need to kind of slow down a little bit and know that whatever this is that you're working towards is going to happen, okay? It says charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused, slow down and change your attitude and clear your mind. Okay, so if you're really asking for this success, okay, and you see it on the horizon, you know that it's going to happen, but you don't feel like it's happening fast enough, or you have an expectation of, a time frame. Slow down, enjoy the moment, enjoy the little parts, enjoy your little achievements, because I feel like this is something where you're really working towards something and you're looking at the bigger picture. You're really excited for this bigger picture, okay? But then you get so worked up because you're not meeting these goals fast enough, or you're not it's not getting checked off enough, okay? And this is your sign to slow down, enjoy the little moments, enjoy the little goals. Like if you have a little check mark here and a little check mark there, be proud of yourself. You're working hard to get towards something, and this is for somebody who is really working on something, and you let your confidence go down, or you get a little insecure because it's not happening as fast as you want it to. It's gonna happen. Oh yes, it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. These two cards just flew out, okay? So you have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. It's gonna happen, okay? Like you are going to be able to celebrate this. And with the Two of Cups, this could be a relationship that you're asking for, or this could be a job, or something like that, like a home, something of the sort. But it's going to make you feel really fulfilled emotionally. And whatever this is, because this is like soulmate energy with the Two of Cups, sorry, with this energy of like being the Two of Cups, it's going to be something where it's like long lasting, okay? If this is like you dedicating yourself to a personal business, a new love, whatever this is for you, a home, something of the sort, it's going to be long lasting. And the reason it takes so long is because and for some reason, anybody who's looking for a home, that's just like really popping out with these two cards. But for some reason, it's taking a little longer because the perfect place hasn't been found yet. The perfect relationship is not available yet. There's some growing and there's some learning that we need to do. If this is business, you're not there yet, and you just need to be patient and appreciate like the upcoming of whatever this is. And sometimes I think you get a little ahead of yourself, or you get a little worried. It's not happening fast enough. It's not doing this. It's not doing that. It's going to be okay. It's going to happen. And you have the success and the celebration and the happiness coming out. Just be patient, kind of slow down just a little bit. And I promise you, it's going to happen. Okay. It's going to happen. And whoever needs to hear this right now, when you're like really stressed about like, is this going to happen? Should I switch my path? Or if you're having doubt in this because it's not happening fast enough, this is your sign to not have doubt. Do not give up on yourself, because it's going to happen. Okay. All right. I want to get a loved one message. And those ones normally take a little longer. So we're going to do a live until about 4:30, because I have a personal reading at 4:30. If anybody is interested, you can go to Curiosity and book a personal as well. But let's go ahead and get a loved one. Those ones normally take longer, so I just want to get that one done, because there is a female here, and she is here strong. Okay. I always give you a kiss goodnight. There is a lot of love that this female has for you. I really want to say that this is a mom or a sister, because I feel like that. And I would say this could be like an older sister, or this could be, your mom. This could even be a grandma. And if this is, for some reason, I really feel like there is a mom or a sister. This could be a grandma, if your grandma had a big spot in raising you. But I really want to say they still love you, okay? There's a lot of love here for you. And they give you a kiss goodnight. Sometimes I feel like you question, like, are they still with me? Are they still here? Or you talk to them and you don't hear them talking back to you. You don't see the signs. And it's because they're like, I talk to you, but you're not listening, or you're not hearing me. Sometimes we're a little closed off, and I feel like that's kind of where you land, is you're just a little more closed off, not in a bad way, but they're trying to communicate, you're just not as open. So if you really want to open up and you want to hear them, I want you to work on your crown chakra, and allowing messages to come in, where you can meditate, or you can eat certain things to help your crown chakra. You can listen to affirmations, but they're talking to you. And I really feel like you stress about them not being present, or you wonder if there's like bigger things for them to be around or something of the sort. But they're like, no, I'm here. I'm with you. I'm always going to be with you. All right, let's pull some more cards. Anybody just joining too, this is collective messages. You can rewind, or rewind, restart. And I have 2 collective messages, and then now we're doing a passed on loved one. Yeah, see, I told you, I'm like, there's something around not believing that they're with you, okay? And they're like, I'm with you. She's with you all the time, okay? Like, all the time she is with you. And she doesn't want you to stress about that. Like, stop worrying, stop stressing. She's always going to be with you. And you don't worry about, like, if you have siblings, or she, if there's like somebody else that you think is higher than you. They're absolutely not. As a soul, she's several places at once, and you're definitely one of the places that she's always going to be. I feel like there's like a spot of protection around you too. And I don't know if you have kids, or if you're stressing about children, something about that, but she's like letting you know that there's protection. Okay. There's a lot of protection when it comes to that. And just know that she's going to protect you and your family. And I don't know if you ever question about her being alone, but she's not alone. And she wants to clarify that, like, I'm not alone. I'm okay. I don't know if you question like the afterlife, or you worry about like, the afterlife and how that works, but she's like, I promise you it's okay. And she wants me to tell you guys, that you guys are going to be together again. Okay. Like, there's a spot of like worrying. I feel like she could have left a little sooner than you had wanted. And she's like, I'm going to be with you again. And not to stress about that. Like, my soul is going to be with you again. Let me pull 2 more cards, because she has like more messages. Let me just see. I want to say that there's like a baby or something, or it doesn't have to be a baby, right? But this could be, your one of your children, or if you're like gonna have a baby. She wants to let you know that they're gonna be protected. Like, there's something strong around children. Okay. So with this, with the mind is free and you have nothing to feel guilty about, I always feel like that's associated with, like, not getting able to say something, or there was like an argument. There was something, and this, I feel like she's telling me that there was an argument of some kind, or maybe there was like no communication prior to passing. And she's letting you know that not to feel guilty. The conversations that you have, she hears, and her mind doesn't worry about, the fights and the arguments and the whatever happened when she was here. It's not to worry about. She doesn't worry about that, and neither should you. If you're feeling really guilty and hung up on something, okay, you can talk to her and she's listening. And that's, I think, what is your biggest heart, because I keep feeling like you don't believe that she's here. And it's like, I promise you, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I hear you. Talk to me, and I leave you signs. Like, just listen and look for the signs, because they're here. I really want to let you know that if you're feeling guilty about something, I feel like there was like an argument or no contact prior to her passing. And she's like, I promise you, I'm going to, or I promise I hear you, and I'm going to leave you a sign. But I feel like she leaves you signs, but you don't pay attention to them, or you don't believe that it's her, or you think it's a coincidence. And feathers are sticking out to me a lot. And it's crazy, because I just went on a walk with the dogs and I seen so many feathers. And, I feel like she's telling me like feathers and stuff, like feathers, or there's like a specific sign too that you have, like a song or a word or something like that. And I feel like you hear that often, but you don't believe that it's her. And I don't know why you would question yourself, but don't question yourself, okay? Like, she's still here, and don't feel guilty about anything. I hope you guys enjoyed her message, and let's go ahead and get one more tarot message. Hello, Kate. Hello, Barb. Thank you guys so much for joining. All right. Let's go ahead and get one more tarot message. Let me flip these cards over. Okay. Let's go ahead and get one more tarot message. Anybody who's just joining, these are collective messages. If you are interested in a personal, you can always book through my Etsy shop, Curiosity, for a 15-minute or an hour reading. And there's 30 minutes as well. I have one at 4:30, so I'm going to have to hop off here soon, but I want to get a couple messages out. So let's go ahead and get some collective tarot messages and just see what's coming out for you guys. Thank you so much, Lucida. I'm so happy to see you. I feel like it's been such a while since I've seen you. I'm sending you so much love and light and blessings. All right, let's go ahead and pull a few tarot messages. Let's see. All right, these are collective. All right. Wow. Okay. You guys are going, whoever needs to hear this message, there's a lot of sadness around you, okay? Because with the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, all right, so this could have been a situation where you walked away from something, or you know that you need to walk away from something, like there's something telling you to walk away from this situation, but it's really hard for you to walk away because it's going to bring you a lot of sadness. But for some reason, I feel like you're already kind of in the spot of like feeling lonely, or feeling sad. Like there's something where it's like you really want to walk away from this, whether this could be a move, this could be a relationship, this could be a job, a friend, a family member. Like there's something where it's like you need to walk away, and you do, but it's really hard to think about this. Like this brings you a lot of pain, but I really feel like you're alone. Okay, like I feel like you're alone in whatever this is anyways. Yeah, this could be like a family, or something. Wow, there is a lot of sadness here, okay? And I really want to talk about this. I feel like this is a person specifically, and you know who this person is. You've already been like thinking about it. This definitely could be a situation, right? But I'm feeling like a person. I'm just gonna see if I can bend that down. This could be a person or a situation where it's like you're really going to try to walk away from something, and you're really nervous to walk away from this situation. Whatever this is, it's like it's hard for you, but you know that that's what you need to do because you want to feel at peace again. You want to feel this happiness. This situation has really done you wrong, okay? Like it has done you wrong, and you know it. And I think that's why like your heart is so I feel like it's hard for you to walk away, but you know in your heart like that's what you need to do. But for some reason you really don't want to walk away from this situation or this person, but you really want to return back to a spot of happiness. And I don't know if that's like you're trying to return to happiness in this situation again. I don't know if that's like where you're trying to return into happiness again in this situation, or yes. Okay. So this is what you need to hear. Okay. If this is a situation that you're trying to walk away from, or a person, or whatever the case may be, right? This could be moving. And if this is moving, this would be like moving away from your family, but it's like, that's what's better for you. There's been a lot of bad things in this situation that you're really worried about walking away from. And I think within you kind of know, like, I need to walk away from this situation, but I don't want to, but it's better for me. Like, I know all the wrong that's been done here. If this is a job, like they haven't treated you right, there's been a lot of like back and forth, whatever this is that you need to walk away from, you know in your heart that it's time for you to walk away. But it's hard for you because you want to return to this spot of happiness in this situation, okay? It's not going to turn back into what you wanted to be at one time. It's time for you to walk away. And I don't like to do negative messages, right? But it's time for you to walk away. Whatever the situation is for you, whoever this is meant for, it is time for you to walk away. The pain is stronger than the happiness here. And you know it. And you deserve so much better. You deserve this love, okay? You deserve to feel, I feel like there's somebody who is going to like treat you better, whether this be a job, whether this be a house, whatever the case may be. If this is like you moving away, you're gonna have this spot of family and this spot of support. And for some reason I feel like you're feeling really unsupported, you're feeling really alone, you're feeling really heartbroken. It's time to let let go of this situation, and your intuition is telling you, but you need to listen to it. It's time for you to return to a spot of love, and there's something new out there. There's a new beginning that's going to happen for you, but you need to trust that this new beginning is happening. And it's like you need to allow your guides and meditate on this, talk to your guides, pray, ask the angels for help, but it's time for you to walk away. There's something new in store for you, and this situation has done you so bad. Like it's done, it's over. And you know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this, right? Because this is collective, but it's time for this situation to end. It's time for you to walk away, because it's not doing you justice anymore at all. It's not doing you justice. You need to take lead in this new beginning that you have for yourself. I know that you want this to work out, and I can feel it. I feel like you're like, well, what if it does? What if it does? But it's not going to change, and you know that. And I think that it's just like, it's hard to understand. It's hard that you're, I really want to say, I feel like it's really hard for you to understand that this isn't going to work out, whatever the case may be. But it's time for you to move on, and you know that, and you need to listen to your guides, okay? Know that this new beginning is going to bring you a lot of happiness, though, and a lot of love. And I just feel like there's a new start for you moving forward. There's something new to start with, okay? So let's go ahead and get one last tarot message. Thank you all for joining. Hello, Alana, and then T-Dub, Lisa, Rachel. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all for being here. If anyone is interested, you guys can book a reading through my Etsy. If you guys have any questions, I do. Oh, all right. We have a couple cards just flipping out. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. Let's go ahead and see what's coming out with Ace of Pentacles. All right, so there is some new, a new job or some increase to finances coming along here. Anybody who's just joining too, these are all collective messages. You can rewind and watch all of those messages. We had a couple of tarot messages and a loved one message. And if you guys are interested, as always, you guys can book a personal through my Etsy and book a message with me through there if you have any questions. Okay. Yes. So with the World coming out, the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant, okay, there's a lot of success coming forward to you. And I feel like this is either something that you're working on currently or you're about to start, okay, because there's a completion of the cycle to bring you this success. And I don't know if this is something that you've already started or this is something new coming in, but you're very committed into making this new job or this new commitment, I feel like there's money. The cards are just falling out left and right. There's new money coming in for you. And I feel that so strong. Wow. Okay. 10 of Cups. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay. So for you, there's something new coming in. And I feel like, because I said you're either working on it now or you're about to start, you've already been working on it, especially with that coming out. You've been working on this. Sorry, that's the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know why I said 8. That's the 8. Sorry. I keep going back and forth. Sorry, that's the 8 of Pentacles. So with this coming out, this is something that you've already been working on. Okay. You're ready for this happiness and this success. And I feel with this is like making you stable for your family or to like start something new for yourself. And this would be like long term. And for some reason, I feel like sometimes you let your thoughts get ahead of your intuition, because I feel like this is something where it's like, this is a new job that you're working towards, or this is a new start that you're, starting. And it's like, be patient and have like trust that this is going to work out for you. Okay. Trust that this is going to happen. Don't let your negative thoughts get ahead of your intuition. And I think sometimes you get those confused where you kind of let your, your negative thoughts like overrule you. And this new job or this new success that you're working towards is going to be very successful. You're accomplishing something, and this is about like abundance and celebrations and being able to start this new progress for yourself. And I just really feel like you need to hear this, where it's like, keep going, don't give up, we're about to complete the cycle. I think that you're like in this spot of learning right now. Yeah, see, we have owl coming out and says there is spiritual message, there's spiritual message sorry, there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So right now, I feel like you're very worried about like what's going to work out, or is this going to happen? Is this not going to happen? Continue to trust it. We're ending a cycle and starting something new, and you have a lot of success coming forward. This is specifically about a job, where you're either working on a new job, you're thinking of starting a new job, you opened a personal business, you're applying for a new position. Whatever it is, you know that it's going to work out for you, but for some reason you let your negative thoughts kind of rule your head, or you let that get away in front of your intuition. And I feel like your guides are here right now telling me like, stop trying to like not go for it, or stop trying to like let yourself down. Like, that's not okay. Move forward with confidence. Believe in yourself. Believe that this is going to happen. And some days you're really like confident and strong, like, yes, this is going to happen, yes, this is going to work out, and then other days you're like, I don't know if this is going to happen, I don't know if this is going to work out. Trust yourself, believe that it's going to happen, because it is. I see that there's all positivity here. You just need to be patient. Your hard work is going to pay off. And really try to listen to some affirmations, or try to tell yourself every day, like, if this is a personal business and it's not like popping off as fast as you want it, or you're waiting on this job, maybe you're waiting on a sum of money to come forward, trust that it's going to happen. Okay, because it's like you keep wanting this answer, and this is your answer. Be patient, it's going to work out for you. And your intuition tells you that, your guides tell you that. I feel like you feel it within, where it's like it's going to happen, but then you kind of like distrust yourself, or you discredit yourself. And I feel like sometimes you might think it's like a high hope type of thing, but it's not. It's going to happen. And that's what you need to just kind of steer by. It's like, it's going to happen, and I need to trust that my guides wouldn't lead me wrong. I need to trust that I need to be patient, and it's going to happen. There is success and there is abundance coming forward to me with whatever this new start is for you. Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed their messages today. I have a reading at 4:30, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off now. I just wanted to get a live out there because I haven't done one. I was supposed to do one last week one day, and then I was going to do it on Sunday. It didn't happen. I've just been really busy. So if anybody is interested, you can go to my Etsy account. It's on my community page. I've tagged it a couple times, or you can just go to Etsy and look up Curiosity. But I am offering personals, so if you want a personal with me, you can book there. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Lisa and Alana and Rachel. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you guys are ever interested in a personal, you guys can all head there. Thank you all so much for joining my live today, and I'm sending you all love and light.